Oh, right. Let's talk UFC. What was it, 322 recap? Yeah, let's just call it that. Islam, man, GOAT conversation. How incredible was that? How dominant was that? If you didn't see my prediction video, I talked about how JDM has this unique ability to fight in the phone booth close range, and has the ability not only to strike in that range, but also, move, maneuver, have defense, look like a true boxer in the UFC. Not just to make contact, but look for opportunities to just make vicious, vicious damage. And he didn't have an opportunity at all. Well, I think it was 19 minutes, 2 seconds of control time, or somewhere in that range. I think Hamzat had 21 minutes or something like that in his title fight. God, these Dagestanians, man. What are you gonna do with them? Double champ status too. Oh God, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Because a lot of people are saying it was a boring fight. I thought it was an excellent fight. Honestly, I thought it was incredible. Dude, those time takedowns were insane. And it brings me back to what made me make that breakdown video, was Chael Sonnen talking about how do we know JDM is the best welterweight. He was pulled from a Leon fight, thrown into a kind of a short notice Bilal fight, and then got that opportunity. He didn't have to go through, because when Leon, and we'll talk about Leon, but when Leon beat Kamaru, weird, and I have a story about that, but I'll tell it another time. But very weird outcome. But he was 11 in a row, 10 in a row. Come on, if you're that battle test and you've had that many reps and you've been succeeding and you've been the king, keep climbing 10 times in a row, that means when you have that belt, you're definitely, possibly, without a doubt, the number one 170 pound fighter, right? And he proved that in a rematch. And then the Kobe defense was whatever. But let's not get on Leon. Jack kind of didn't have that opportunity. So honestly, Jack is probably number 3 in the world right now. He's 28. He's one of the hardest things to do. And if you watch MMA and all this other stuff, by the way, in the description below, I created a community on school.com called UFC Fight Club, or Watch Party or something like that, UFC Watch Party. And we don't really watch the fights. It's just a name where fans that really keep up with the sport watches the Ariel Helwani's, Luke Thomas's, reads the Chuck Mindenhall columns, that we can just group together and just talk some shit, have some fun, pick some fights, and just kind of nerd out about fights. Because I watch UFC every week. It's kind of the only sport that I watch, really. Of course, I'm a dude. I'm gonna tune into NFL, NBA, playoff seasons, but after that, whatever. Watch some highlights from tennis, but that's about it. Boxing, all day. Back to it. Yeah, so JDM did not have that opportunity. So he's probably number 3 in the world. I think he's going to, the reason I was saying that is because Luke Thomas says this. He's one of the hardest things to do is to win a championship, a UFC title. I really believe that. One of the, a step above that is to lose it and regain it. So difficult. But, dude, Jack is 28. The vision is kind of weird. Islam just comes up from 155 and just looks like big dog out the gate. God, you got that Morales kid. There's so many options. But Jack is 28. And he looks, even if he got dominated, 50-45, I think he did. He lost. But I saw a lot of potential there. So much. So much where he could just get better and he's just gonna come back and learn and everything. Because he did not get submitted. He was well coached in that front headlock series of Darce to Anaconda to rolling to threatening that Kimura because he wants him to just hip in so he can go back to that fucking front headlock position and get him to get that darce that he loves so much. And Jack was like, nope, I'm well coached, but he was kind of too coached of like the defensive. And I'm not saying you need to be offensive on the ground, but you need to get up, and get up. But it's fucking Islam. Like, come on, he has so many years. I'm rambling now. Let's go to the co-main event. Valentina Shevchenko, Zhang Weili. I predicted Weili would be a kind of a better athlete and kind of bully Shevchenko. I thought, you know, mother time, father time, whatever you want to say it, would catch up with Shevchenko. Nope. 50-45, dominant performance. I think Zhang Weili had below 40 significant strikes in the match, which is insane. Similar to the main event, just domination. What do you do for Val now? I would love to see her go up to 135 and say, hey, Kayla, what's up? I really would. Like, I would love to see that. I think, you know, Kayla's like the Kayla and Amanda matchup, man. Like, yeah, I think Amanda can get up like 2-3 times before she gets tired, but can Kayla take bombs like that after a weight cut? Whew, but so I just see a lot of opportunity where Val can go back up if she can give herself some time to bulk up too. Because she was, you know, she looks like she at 125 pounds, that is her weight. That is what, like, if she wasn't a fighter, if she was doing something else, they'll be like, you need to be 130 to 120, that 25 pounds, because she's just on. And we see it. Just Queen Val. The bullet, man. Where does Weili go from here? I would love to see Weili just stay at 125. I don't like that. I lost, and then I get to go back and I get immediate title shot type of shit. Fuck that. Stay at the 125. I just think she fought the best, probably 125er. Do I say history? When I say that, think about the longevity of Shevchenko in fight sports, not just the UFC run, okay? So, come on. I think if Val's not there, is Weili double champ? Come on. We saw the Erin Blanchfield and Tracy Cortez fight. Like, Erin looks like she's kind of like 5 and up, right? But she still looks so raw and timid and just weird. And then Tracy was doing great, and then she was like, you know what? I'm tired. I'm just tired, so I'm gonna stop right now. Strange. So yeah, I think Val, I would love to see Valentina Shevchenko go to 135 and kind of throw her wrench into that race, or her, just throw her name in that hat of that Amanda, Kayla Harris shit. Like, that's not signed. Let's go. And I watched the Amanda and Val second fight. I saw it live. I've seen it multiple times on the treadmill because it's a really good fight to watch. And she won that fight, okay? Okay, boom, boom, boom. Leon Edwards. Ooh, oh, no. Sean Brady, dog. Ooh. Look, man, you gotta choose a few things. If you're trying to be a championship fighter, what I've seen, when you take that one-off fight or whatever, it's usually when you're like trying to be the champion, like the fight, like the championship fight that you were wanting didn't happen, but that opponent got injured, so you fall in for that. So now you become the champion, or you fight. That's like, you know what I'm trying to say, like managing your career in a sense of, God, Sean fucked up, man. Like, he really fucked up. Because Morales, top 8, right? He was like 8, so he was probably, possibly, if Sean didn't fight him this time, 2-3 fights away. And I'm not saying that, you know, it's like being scary or whatever, but when you're in that position where he dominated Leon Edwards like that in March or something, he was really sitting on just a bubble to be like, I'm not saying that he's waiting, because he's hungry. He's putting his opinion out there that he wants to fight. But he's just not getting the offers. Ian's not signing whatever. The matchups didn't fall, whatever. You know, 6-7, I'm fucking with you. You know, I don't know. But God, dude, I feel like some guys, I love that fighter mentality. It's like, hey, you gotta fight. Yeah, I love how he was talking. I'm like, but not with this one. Yeah, fight him 2 more fights away. Like, you are right there on scratching like a lottery ticket that says champion. I would pick him. I knew Sean was gonna do some things to Jack. I knew that after seeing that Leon fight. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And I wasn't confident that Islam would really get through Jack because how hard Jack can punch. So I just saw an opportunity there. And I love, dude, that's why I'm a fan of Sean Brady. That he just says, no, fighters fight. That is my favorite type of fighter. But when you're in that situation, there should be, remember, this is like professional sports here. That's why we're a fan of it too. There's a little drama there, the contracts, the legal stuff, the different, there's just different characters. I just think, man, I wouldn't have fought Morales. Because let's talk about that motherfucker. He can be champion tomorrow. He's truly that good. So I didn't, what was it? It was like, was he on a contender? It was something, Lorisenko was talking about his judo background. So just YouTube, you can find some stuff. Dude, this guy's fucking explosive. And then I was like, okay, you know, I'm 31, I fucking got gray hairs. I'm like, how old is this kid? He's 25. 25, just beat number 2 in the world. Powerful. Like, and he's giant. He's not gonna be 28. No, he might. Because I didn't really like, he's not gonna be 30 and 170 pounds, I can tell you that. Fuck, man. Yeah, I'm just gonna say my opinions on that. The video's getting a little long, but yeah. Whoo, insane. And same for Carlos Prates, but for Carlos Prates, I knew he was gonna dog Leon. Like, I just knew. Bro, Leon has lost his, like, he's in his Tyron Woodley phase, where he like doesn't believe in himself. In his next fight, watch, this is what's gonna happen. Watch the Tyron Woodley and Vicente Luque fight, where Tyron got hurt, but he was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna go out on my shield because people will say blah, 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 blah. Watch, this next fight from Leon, it's gonna be the nail in the fucking coffin. And like, who is it gonna be? Who is it gonna be? Who is it gonna be? I'm trying to think right now. God, it might be JDM. That'd be good, 2 strikers. It might be JDM. Whew. Oh, and they were matched up. It's gonna be JDM next year, March, April. Oh, he got knocked out though, bad. His Leon, he's not fighting until August next year. Come on. Dude, he got scrambled. Okay, who else? Yeah, I think that's all. I think I mentioned so much shit while I was on this walk, jumping all around. But yeah, that's your recap. You guys are UFC fans, there's a link below. Join the UFC watch party on school.com. It's pretty dope. It's not a watch party, it's just, you know, I'm just trying to make a group where people like me, we like watch all the sports and whatever, and I don't want to like try to talk fights to this guy. And he's like, grab his dick and twist it, and he just thinks everyone is Conor McGregor. Nah, you can be a casual in the group, but hey, this is people that know you. If you know, you know. Come join the group. All right, guys, peace.